and welcome to another episode of Good Night Sri Lanka. And it's another Friday night. We're coming to you on our PodHub platforms. Thanks so much for being a part of the show. We have a new Andy on the show. We have Venuki. Venuki is of course our assistant producer of Gnsl, and this was impromptu, right, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, we were just outside and then we were contemplating of doing the show by ourselves because good old Twiddledee.
Yeah, Twiddledee. Good old.
Twiddledee suddenly decided to,
No, to be fair, it wasn't sudden, as a matter of fact. Chris.
Okay.
It was told to us 2 weeks ago.
Okay. No, I'm talking about Twiddledum.
Twiddledee, of course, is at a reading. And
what is this reading? Storytelling or something?
No, it's a book launch.
It's a book launch. Okay.
So he's there. So unfortunately, Andy is not here. So we decided that we will bring in a Gen Z.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Venuki.
Yeah.
This is Venuki.
Yeah.
And she is the one who takes care of all the back-end stuff for Gnsl along with Hamad. Hamad's our producer.
Yeah.
So decided to basically drag Venuki into the show.
Yeah, Venuki is actually my one and only hope when it comes to a good person in the Gen Z sector.
Really?
Yeah, because like I have almost given up on this Gen Z generation. Actually, Shaq, I'm really happy that Venuki is on the show because Venuki has been my only hope when it comes to a dynamic, reliable, a hardworking Gen Z that I have come across.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I work with a few Gen Zs every now and then.
Right.
But this young lady has been very, very creative, very loyal, interested in work, which you don't find that very often in this generation right now. So hats off. We are really proud to have you on the show. Don't be nervous. Take a deep breath. You're between two millennials.
We are millennials, man. I wish.
Yeah.
But,
so anyway, welcome to the show. Yeah.
Yeah, so Venuki obviously is she'll warm up. On the show and basically be a part of Gnsl today. If you didn't realize the fact that unfortunately last week we didn't have the show.
Yeah.
We had a major power issue in our studio.
Okay.
Right, and as a matter of fact, we unfortunately didn't have power for about 10 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took us about 10 days to sort all this out. There was a short in the load wire.
Okay.
Right? So load wire is what basically goes from the distribution box, right, directly into the meter.
Okay.
Right. So there was a short somewhere, and unfortunately, we couldn't locate as to where the short was because the wires were going underneath the ground, inside the wall, and as you know, obviously the house was built like a gazillion years ago. So unfortunately, we couldn't sort of figure it out. So we had to actually lay a new load wire. So that was an experience for me, right? So laying a new load wire is like a new connection altogether. Building a house, you have a new connection. So I thought it was just a very small thing, and you come and basically sort this out, and then the CB comes and basically connects it. No, it's not. It's a process. The process is the fact that you need to go through getting the electrician, right? Obviously, they'll come and they'll sort out everything in terms of the new wire. They have to, do all those razzmatazz and then replace the trip box. So we had the old box, Chris, the one with the lever. The one with the old one, right?
Yeah.
So obviously that was built in the 1920s.
Yeah.
Clearly they had to change that, and so the new boxes were laid and all that stuff. Once that is done, you have to get an engineer, an electrical engineer. They have to come and run a test.
Oh dear.
They have to run a test. to see if the wiring is done properly, if it's earthed properly, all those details. They have to basically run a test, and that takes at least about a good half an hour or so. So funny story. So the engineer, I think, yeah, he came in on Monday. So we were waiting for him. He came in on Monday. So he came in and he was basically looking at the boxes and all that stuff. So I got word the engineer came. And so I went, obviously, to try and sort this out. I went there and now he's looking at the box. And then I went there and he looked at me and he said, hello. I said, hello. And then he looked at me again. Ashak? I'm like, this is my lucky day. It's my lucky day.
There you go.
I said, yes. Hey, what's your name?
Okay. Okay.
I said, you and that other gentleman and the other lady. I said, yes, yes. Unfortunately, we haven't had the show for the last week because we had no power. No power. Your studio is here. I said, yes, studio is here. Can I see the studio?
Okay. Wow.
But yeah, so he also is somebody who he was listening to me when I was at Yes.
Okay.
So from that point onwards, he obviously knows of me.
Okay.
And
So is he attached to the CEB or?
so he is an accredited engineer of the CEB.
Okay.
So you only can get those.
Okay.
So the funny thing is, he was brought by the electrician.
Okay.
Right? So in terms to check the whole thing out.
Yeah.
So his name is Chandana Vanaguru. Chandana, if you're watching, thank you so much. You have given us the light.
Yes. Let there be light.
Let there be light, and there was Chandana. So, Chandana, thank you. And he actually sorted the report out really fast, and we've got everything sorted out. Yeah, it was crazy. The last 10 days, obviously trying to sort this out, and laying a new load wire, Chris, is also not cheap, huh?
Yeah. I know, because it's a very expensive wire itself.
It's the load wires. There are like 4 wires.
Okay.
And you need to basically drag them from the distribution box all the way to the meter.
Adiyat dedahayidu.
Huh?
Adiyat dedahayidu. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, yeah.
Ridiculous. And the whole thing was, and the thing is we had to replace the whole thing. Yeah, so last week was a taxing week for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite taxing. And,
But it's for your own safety, because even the moment we're using a lot of lights here, the ACs on, everything.
Yeah.
An overload could cause a fire.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
So,
course.
it's always best for house protection and the equipment and the studio. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, I think maybe it was actually due because clearly it was laid like, a good 40 years ago, 50 years ago. When the house was actually built. So all that, so that was basically the story. How was your week, Chris?
Mine was, of course, filled with so many things, mixed emotions. But the latest development is that I found a family,
right,
to rent out the house,
the Ragama house.
Ragama house.
Right.
They seem quite, happy about it. And it's just that now getting the house prepared for them, it has been just there for the longest time. That's one reason. And I decided to put up the boundary wall again as well. See, back in the day when we moved to Ragama, we were new to the entire neighborhood.
Right.
So there were only the die-hard villagers at that time. There were not many families.
Die-hard Ragamites.
Ragamites, right? Ambalamhandimites, right? Viharamites. So for some reason, there had been a bit of a dispute with my father and one of these villagers when the boundary wall was fixed. And then he said, "I have it your way." So he had actually built the wall about 3 or 4 feet inner than the normal where the normal thing should be.
Right.
So then, so now it's now that we are doing the wall again, we might as well find the proper place. And then I discovered that you have to do so many things, and it's going to take a month of Sundays.
Right.
We are not going to take any of this property when we go, Shaq.
Yeah.
So might as well put it on where it is.
Right.
To help with additional 2 or 3 feet. Even that, my brother had luckily checked today with the Pradesh Sabha. Even for a slightest modification of an existing wall,
You have to approval like
you
that,
need
only.
to get it approved.
Yeah.
So now that is going to take another month of Sundays.
Right.
But I hope that with all these changes in the government sector, they will, so I will get one of the people itself to come and do the survey again, and whether it's right or wrong or whether it's the existing place, I don't care. We'll just put and go ahead with the wall.
The renovations.
Yeah, with the renovations, because otherwise, it's going to be one house still going to be vacant.
Right.
And yeah, so that's has been, so basically these days what I'm doing is weekends plus at least another day or two staying over at the place. Otherwise, my friend will come and visit. No.
Yeah, yeah. How was your friend? Have you seen your friend recently?
Well, I actually there was this guy whom we all suspect, right? Whom my father was a very good friend of.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, when their feeble time comes, to get something done.
So this is one of your father's friends, you're saying?
Yeah. Young fellow.
Young fellow.
Young fellow. He gets the fellow to come and cut branches,
Right.
break the coconuts and things like that.
Right.
So the thief, we figured out that has to be someone who really knows in and about inside the house and things like that. And so during last week when I was up and down, once this guy saw me and freaked out. Right, when we were just passing by, he saw me going in the vehicle and he
Froze.
And then I made a few inquiries and I went up to the house itself. And I said, look, come here, young man.
Young man.
You know my words, no?
Yeah.
Singaling, huh?
Come on, again, sing again. What are you?
You me තමයි පොඩ්ඩක්. ඔබ දන්නවා ඇතිනේ මේ ගෙදරට පැනලා තියෙනවා දෙතුන් පාරක්. අනේ සර් මන්නන් නෙමෙයි සර්. Real druggy. Right? මන්නන් නෙමෙයි බුදු සර් මම තාත්තගේ හොඳ යාළුවානේ සර්. හරි. මං කිව්වා ඔබ නෙමෙයි වෙන්න ඇති. හැබැයි යාළුවෙක් වෙන්න ඇතිනේ. කියපන් ආයි පැන්නොත් එහෙම වැඩේ කුණු වෙන්නම වැඩේ දීලා තියෙන්නේ. Right? ඒකින්ද පයින් එකට කියපන් මෙදා පාර පැන්නොත් නම් ඥෂ්පුක් කියලා. Right? And I told him, ඊට පස්සේ how වුණොත් එහෙම you know what will happen to the fellow කියලා. And then අනේ සර් මන්නන් නෙමෙයි සර් මාරයද. පණිවිඩය දෙන්නකෝ. Yeah, and then I left. Right? And then I mean the thing is, you never know, Shaq.
Yeah.
There are so many, because of this drug addiction, right? Because of all these substances that are going around, I mean, anything is enough for them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Anything is enough for them,
Right,
so you got to be very careful. And then I was also contemplating to fix some cameras. But the thing is, when you go and show the cameras to the police, they ask you, do you recognize the guy?
Clearly not.
Really not, right? So yeah, so that's what it is. So I'll be doing a lot of traveling up and down until December. These people come,
Right.
and then probably clear up the other house and give it also.
Right.
I mean, it's pointless just keeping it like that.
And it's November. It's November, and we're just just inches away from Christmas.
Yeah.
So have you felt the Christmas breeze, Venuki? Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Even tonight, it's like it's a bit chilly, no?
Is it?
Yeah,
It's a bit chilly, but I haven't felt the breeze.
I mean, it has
Have
been.
you? Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
it has been changing like every now and then.
Yeah, and it is gloomy today.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, where
Crazy weather.
It is crazy weather. How was your week, Venuki?
It was good. I had a lot of uni work, dance.
Please tell us, uni. I mean, none of our viewers know as to in terms of uni what you do.
I do fashion designing.
Right.
Yeah, it's fun. For a while, it was a bit boring because we had like bridging sessions. I hope no one sees it.
Bridging sessions.
Yeah.
What are those?
To the
To the bridges.
to the course.
To the course. Okay, right.
Grade 1 work.
Oh.
It was so boring. I wanted to sleep the entire time, but thankfully I had like a good set of friends. We can just joke around when we're bored. So that was good. And then other than that, I slept a lot.
Yeah, she had no work last week.
Yeah.
She had no work. 10 days we had no work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sleeping has become my new favorite hobby.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Work from home.
Yeah.
Sleep while you can, darling, because when you come to our age, sometimes you find it very hard to fall asleep.
Yeah, so it's a chill life, huh? Not bad.
Hmm.
Chill life. Yeah, so uni, work, and so on and so forth. And yeah, so
I have my uni Halloween party tomorrow.
Now,
oh,
so what are
uni
you going as?
Halloween party.
What are you going as?
I don't know why. Okay, I'm going as Santa's hot wife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Santa's hot.
It's
I'm-
unique. I don't think anyone will think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
You know,
When it comes to fashion, I think Venuki is all out. I mean, she's very bold. She's very fearless. When it comes to, I mean, today she's very, very,
fearful.
yeah. Otherwise, I mean,
I wear better clothes than this.
Yeah, well, to be honest, Venuki had no idea she's going to be on the show
Yeah.
till about a minute before the show
sure,
started.
exactly.
Right? And we just said, Venuki, come, sit here, put the mic on. What? Really? Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. That's about it. But it's great. It's good that you actually are on the show, and obviously we'd like to get the Gen Z's point of view of certain things that we actually talk about. There's somebody who did comment on one of our Instagram pages.
I think that was for the game, I think, for game night.
Was the, oh yeah, for the
for
game
the
night.
game
For the
night.
game
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
Said,
yeah.
why don't you get a Gen Z on the show and see how dumb you guys are?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, we've got a Gen Z on the show, and let's just see how dumb we are.
That actually put a smile on my face.
I mean, look, thank you so much, guys. I mean, all the love that you show as far as our clips are concerned. Some of our
Yeah.
clips are gone crazy.
Yeah.
I think without us knowing, the Tippy Tip one has gone ridiculously crazy.
Yeah.
The Port City one.
Yeah.
The Port City one
Yeah,
has
that's right.
also basically got lots of people commenting on it. Please do. Yes, thank you so much as we discuss life in Sri Lanka. And it's a country that keeps on giving. There's so much that we can actually talk about. And there's so much that we will actually talk about, as always, moving ahead with GNSL. So, yeah, a new.
How was your weekend? So basically, apart from the work that you had to do, the rewiring.
Oh, Chris, it was really taxing. Honestly, it was really, really taxing. It was, I was like, it's tiring, not physically tiring, but just mentally tired because you need a lot of stuff done. We couldn't work for 10 days, right? We couldn't do any work for 10 days. So we had to basically do makeshift offices here and there just to get our work done because we've got stuff that needs to go up. We had to go up, and thankfully we still met our deadlines. But it's not like how you sit and do your work from your normal work environment. So it was tough. But thankfully that we back to normal, so to say, and inching towards Christmas.
Yeah. Talking about your Halloween night, I saw a TikTok today. I follow these guys, this dad and son. So they was doing the TikTok with the daughter today, and they've gone trick-or-treating, and this dad insists the daughter to check the chocolates before she ate. Okay? So this guy takes a magnet and holds on the chocolates. And there were two which actually were attracted to the magnet.
Oh, really?
Right? And then they open up, they put needles inside, man.
No.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I don't know. I don't know why somebody would ever want to do that. There were two chocolate bars which actually had needles inside. So when the kid eats, I mean, you're going to, how sick could people be?
No, but and the other thing, the funny thing that I really don't understand also about trick or treating, especially during Halloween, we grow up and we tell our children not to take sweets from strangers.
Yeah.
Right? We said, don't accept anything from strangers, don't speak to strangers, don't eat anything strangers give you. But come Halloween, all that is down the drain. You dress up and you go to strangers' houses, they give you chocolates, you're more than happy to eat at that point. That's okay.
Yeah, you know,
That's
right?
all right. No, no, I'm still. You think you know everybody in the neighbor?
Chocolate.
You think everybody in the neighbor
Chocolates.
in your neighborhood? Right, but you think your neighbors are the ones that you need to be careful about.
Yeah, that's right.
They are the ones who have eyes on you all the time.
Hmm.
They are the ones you need to be careful about. Not somebody who's living on another street. Those are not the people you need to accept sweets from, Venuki.
Have you heard of Ding Dong Dum?
No.
What?
No? Ding Dong Dum.
What the hell is that?
So this kid, it's actually where you go to a neighbor's house and ring the bell and run.
Oh, ding dong ditch.
Ding dong ditch. Okay, okay. Ding dong ditch. Okay,
That's
whatever.
why you need a Gen Z on the show.
So you know what that is, right? Oh my God, this kid get caught. Right? This
Ding dong ditch.
ditch, right? So the moment he goes and presses, the house owner opens the door.
Right.
And he says, "What are you doing?" And says, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I thought it was a cool idea to do ding dong ditch." And I said, "Are you serious? Does your father know about this? Because I'm going to call him right now and tell him." Right? Then you can hear a voice in the far. What are you? What is keeping you? Right? And then the owner asks, "Is that your dad?" Right? Then he goes out and says, "I've been caught." Then the father says, "Run, you idiot." Oh my God, that is so. Oh dear.
Ding dong ditch.
This.
So I never heard that one before. But we've done that when we were kids.
Mm.
We've rung doorbells.
Yeah.
You've never done that? Really?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we have done
When we used to go watch,
Huh?
when
So
when
going to the
we,
mosque. Yeah, very religious thing.
we used to do that. We used to do that when we go Vesak. Vesak බලන්න යනකොට
Is it?
අල්ලපු ගෙදර එකාගේ මල් පෝච්ච අනිත් ගෙදරින් ගෙනියලා තියෙනවා.
Yeah.
All those fun stuff. My God, what a lot of fun.
We had fun. We had fun. Unfortunately, we can't really say that too much about the Gen Zs. I mean, we were out and about every single day. We were allowed to go out.
Yeah. We used to ride from Ragama to Galle Face.
Oh, really?
Bicycle.
Vesak.
Vesak.
Ah, right. Yeah.
That was like everywhere you see, you stop and eat, no?
Yeah, that's
eat,
true.
eat. And about 3, 4 in the morning, you get back home.
Yeah.
Vesak බලලා දන්සල් වැඳලා ඔක්කොම කරලා what a time we had.
Time. Anyway, Christmas just around the corner, and we've obviously lots of people are going to be starting their Christmas shopping early. Some of them, of course, sat down and started writing their list. Some of them obviously are looking for money in order to buy the Christmas stuff. And well, how's your Christmas list coming around, Venuki? Have you started your list? Really?
No, not really. But like, I have it in my mind.
You have it in your mind.
Yeah. Christmas list though.
The list was as to what you're going to buy for whoever. For your friends, for us.
By this, I put things that I want to get for myself.
But no,
okay.
Christmas list is not like that, Venuki.
It's all about sharing and giving.
Yeah.
Not about what you're going to get for yourself.
It's not sharing and giving with you.
Yeah.
It's with others.
Yeah.
No, but
But what?
not really, actually.
No, nothing? No.
Kind of, just a little bit. Today, like after uni, I was just walking around Lanka office and I was just like looking at shops and I was just wondering, okay, should I give this for my mom? And I was just wondering, but I didn't because I couldn't find anything. But like technically, I am putting a list.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's Hot Santarina is going to look like?
Santarina.
Okay. So I got black fishnet stockings.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wear that with I have like black chunky boots.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wear that.
Okay.
And then
Now up to that point I can imagine. Okay.
And then I have a low-rise red skirt.
Yeah, we both of us really know what that is.
Yeah, it's low-rise. You wear it.
So that's about this big.
Yeah, no, my skirt is a little big, so I'm just gonna fold it in half.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Black sequin crop top. I'm gonna wear that, and put a Santa hat.
Okay, so red in the middle, red on the top, black in the bottom, black in the middle.
Black on the top,
Okay.
black on the bottom,
Yeah.
red here and red there.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
So,
Santa is going to definitely freak out. So,
I'm still wondering whether to wear it or not because this is a uni event.
yeah, well, clearly now you have no choice, do you?
it doesn't matter, no. It's all about fashion, no. So I don't think it matters a lot. Just be yourself, man.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah,
If my dad sees me,
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That
that's
thought had come to me several times.
yeah,
Mm.
might not be the greatest idea.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think my mom's dropping me, so it should be fine. It should be fine. If my dad comes to pick me up, what my plan to do?
Take a
is,
change.
No, I'll just remove the fishnet stockings and just say I just wore like a basic black, red skirt and a black top.
right, right,
Hope he
right.
doesn't see this. Hope he doesn't see this before this.
Yeah,
no.
but
Tomorrow. No,
yeah,
yeah.
by the time this comes out, she's already gone for the
Yeah.
gone for the party.
Yeah.
Listen, going for the party is one thing. Describing what you're going to wear is another thing.
Yeah.
To the public, what is wrong with you, Venuki?
That's even worse.
It's even worse.
Even worse, oh dear.
Not many people will see, but I wore that.
Yeah, but we like a picture.
Yeah.
You know, we like to put it up and see exactly how you look wearing it, because after all you're describing it, and you're a fashion design student.
Think of it.
Oh, all right. We'll imagine it. Imagine.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, that was our week, so to say, and Venuki, of course, are making a guest appearance on Gnsl for this week. Andy's unfortunately not here; she's got something else going on, and she'll be back with us once again next week. Time for us to move into our first segment of the show. As always, it's Lanka Last Week. Let's see what we have on the show this week. Okay, talking about stuff that made headlines over the last couple of days or so. Let's start off with the first one. What do we have on the show? SLS mark mandatory for ready-to-serve fruit drinks. What say you, Christian?
I thought it was always there, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, but it for all locally manufactured, ready-to-serve fruit drinks, they have to ensure that safety and quality standards. Imported drinks require prior approval, but the local drinks, of course, maintain standard.
Okay.
And they obviously ensure safety. So then, at the end of the day, these are stuff that also need to be physically placed on the bottles. But how many of us? I mean, I don't know about how it is, but apart from me buying bread, that is the only thing I look for the expiry date. Do you look for the expiry date for everything you buy?
Yes.
Really? It's like by nature, by habit, or
Yeah, it's by habit. Because I don't like the thought of putting expired things in my body, except bread.
well, bread is okay. Expired bread is okay.
Because, like, people tell you if you leave it in the fridge, you're fine.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Okay, but
If you leave it in the freezer, I think you're okay.
freezer,
Yeah.
gallery,
Yeah, that's what we do. We leave it in the freezer and we microwave it and eat it.
really? Sir, what? Come on, cook. What do you think?
I don't know about. For the longest time, I thought I think when it comes to the expiry date, I suppose when you go to a supermarket, they assure that none of the expiry stuff is there, so that trust is there.
Yeah.
Which is probably one reason why we don't this thing. But actually, my daughter does the same thing. Whenever she buys her stuff, right, especially when it comes to her favorite milk brand, which comes in packets, both of them, they always look at the expiry date.
Really, yeah?
Right? They always do that. But then again, I mean, apart from the fresh juices that we find in the supermarkets, there are gazillion amount of fresh juices served everywhere else.
Yeah.
Right? Dodam bomu, narang bomu, all that stuff. I mean, you don't know where the ice comes from.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know where the water comes from. Right? You don't know what the hell the sweetness they're using. And a half a dozen flies they're flying over the tanginess of the Dodang also.
Those are the ones that add that extra
Taste into it, a little
You know,
fry poop in
you
it,
know,
and
yeah, those,
Yeah.
I mean, especially when you're going out of Colombo,
Yeah.
you see all these classy vehicles from the BMWs to the
Yeah.
Mercs to the Range Rovers. Everybody stop on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Having a little vade,
Yeah.
having some hoppers,
Yeah.
and whatever the street food,
Yeah. Yeah.
the roti and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Now, එතකොට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
That's it.
එතකොට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
Make it the first.
මේක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ, right? එතකොට මේක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ.
Hilarious, aren't we?
Yeah, එතකොට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. කොහෙන්ද මේක ආවේ?
Yeah.
කවදද මේක හැදුවේ?
Yeah.
ඒ ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I said, that extra tanginess,
Yeah.
so to say, from where the water comes from, right? The alloy behind.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. But yeah, that's the story with the SNS standard for fruit drinks. That's fresh fruit drinks, so to say, bottled ones. That's going to be available for you. Next one on the show. What do we have? We'll not charge for silly bags, says shop owners. This is a big deal now.
Yes, I had to I went to where was that? Heels, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Keels.
5 rupees, charge me
Food
5
City.
rupees.
Yes.
Yeah. But similarly, if you take their bag, they deduct 8 rupees.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
What do you
didn't
mean?
know that?
What do you mean?
If you take the Keels bag, the green color Keels bag, they will actually deduct 8 rupees from your bill.
That's not
Which
fair.
is a good thing.
Which is a
actually.
good
It's a
thing.
Yeah.
No, but I think this is a really good thing. This is a really good thing because subsequent governments were only talking about this, one-use polythene bags, right? And it's good that they've actually, clamped down and decided, okay, we're going to do this right now. But if you are somebody who goes to the supermarket and expects the bag every single time, you will be in a bit of a shock because they also politely ask you, sir, make a bag ka kone da? I'm like, oh, bag ka kone? Rupiah pahai. Ah. And but the bags that you basically have near the vegetable counter,
Those are still there.
those are okay.
Yeah.
Those are okay. It's
Yeah.
the one at the checkout counter that basically.
But I was having a chat with the guy behind me, who was the guy who was in front of me who actually bought the Keels bag, and he was telling me that this cannot go on because according to the ordinance, supermarket has to pack it and give it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so you can't just give the stuff and ask you to put it in your sarang and go.
Right. Okay.
According to the ordinance, the supermarket has to sell and pack it and give it to the customer.
So they will pack it and give it to the customer in a bag that you didn't pay for.
Yeah, that paying part is the problem.
Why?
Yeah, because so they are already charging us with exuberant profit margins,
Right.
and they are charging for a bag also 5 rupees, which is costing you about 20 cents.
Right.
Is a bit.
Yeah, but I think there has to be something that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
I mean, see, Chris, when we were, in our parents, right, our grandparents, even those days, they used to. I know some of them still do this. They treasure good bags.
Yeah.
They fold the bags
And
into
keep it,
5
yeah.
or 6,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
keep it.
Yeah.
And even now, even today, all the silly bags that come from the supermarket, we
It's recycled.
We recycle.
I recycle it.
Yeah.
I keep every bag, and for the garbage and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but paying for it, you have to now pay for it for 5 rupees. But the story here is your Kade uncle. He's not going to charge for it.
No.
He says he can't.
Yeah.
He says he's not going to. He's basically going to give it free of charge, and unfortunately, he's defying a Consumer Affairs Authority directive to impose the small charge on specific low density bags, and they
So
say,
that was the solution. No.
yeah,
When this regulation came earlier on, that was the solution that they now you remember at Keels they have this green color bag,
yeah,
which is of low density, which is more disposable,
right,
that actually decays, than the other one,
then the white one,
the white one.
right.
So I think that was it was like in a thin gauge or something like that. So that was the solution. But you just can't put all that load into that bag; it'll break and fall.
Right.
So that's whereas that white bag came.
But the question, honestly, is it unfair to actually charge consumers 5 rupees for the bag, or should the government actually just ban those bags outright and provide cheaper, higher quality, biodegradable alternatives?
Yeah.
Right. But the problem also is the fact that they can't completely ban it, because that is also an industry. That's also an industry.
yeah.
There are people who are actually producing that. There are workers there. There are families that rely on that. So you can't just suddenly say, okay, thank you very much, good night, you don't have any more, like, no work to do.
Yeah.
You can't do that, right?
And most of them use the same recycled products to build those manufacturers bags.
And something else, I'm very curious. I want to know why we are not doing it. I mean, all of us actually watch movies. All of us have seen movies with scenes inside the supermarket. We realize the fact that every single time it's all paper bags.
Yeah.
It's all paper bags.
And they carry it like that.
Exactly. And there are big paper bags, and they basically, and then, those countries, you actually are packing your own stuff, right? The teller is only basically, tagging each product, but you're the one who's putting it into a paper bag. Why can't we have paper bags? Why can't we have paper bags?
I think probably we don't have a proper recycling system, no? Even to manufacture these paper bags, to use recycled paper or something like that.
Recycled paper, making bags out of recycled paper is going to be expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
Right? But you've got, almost all the countries around the world. Especially the US.
Now, when we were in Malaysia,
Right.
every time I went shopping and bought something, I had to buy 1 ringgit bag. But that was a good quality bag.
Right.
Beautifully printed, lovely. You can take it to your Univan. It's so nice. I came and gave my mother 2 of them.
Now, but the question here is, charging 5 rupees for a bag, is that going to deter people?
No, you can't be carrying a bag every time you go shopping, no? People have other things to worry about unless you pack all the bags and put that bag into the vehicle and keep.
People do that.
Yeah,
do
unless
that.
you do something like that, if it goes on like this, yeah.
People do that. People do that. Unless, like you said, unfortunately, you can't necessarily. Some people don't remember to bring the bags with them, unless keeping it in the car is one option.
Yeah.
In the vehicle, but they don't necessarily always remember to bring the bags with them. So,
but then again, also, Shaq, for how long can you reuse that bag, right? It gets dirty. Now you're taking food.
yeah,
Right, you're taking your vegetables, you're taking all that stuff, right? And that get exposed to the bags. Now, one good thing that these supermarkets do is like they separately, if it's a shampoo that you're using, it's separate bag. Right? If it's cold or dairy items, the vegetables go to a separate bag. So these also are concerns about hygiene as well, right? So you bring a bag from home, you're probably contaminated.
you're dumping everything into one
One bag, yeah, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
And you're keeping it in the car. God knows what creature runs around the car, inside the car.
But what is the option though? There's no other option. The idea here is to basically, try and minimize the use of these bags.
But then again, I think everybody, you and I both do it, Shaq. We recycle, no? We use it as much as possible.
We do.
Yeah,
we do.
so at least that's a good thing. And
it's not a case of recycling, Christian. It's a case of obviously it finding its way to the garbage dump and not going anywhere from there.
That's true, yeah.
That's where it's not a case of recycling.
Yeah.
I'm sure we recycle possibly everything that we can get a hold of.
I'm sure you must be knowing that Norway, they buy garbage.
Yeah.
They buy garbage.
Because
they all their heating, everything is done by garbage. They buy garbage from other countries.
And
lots of money.
Create power out of the garbage. So there are ways for us to basically do it, but I don't know. Let's see how it is, how this is going to sort of be accepted. Everybody in supermarkets clearly, of course, have no issues with it. Spending 5 rupees for 10,000 rupee bill really makes no difference. But the question is how long? Is this actually going to answer your problem? Is what we need to also basically look into. All right, next one on the show. What do we have? Marwan Athapathy calls for social media ban for Sri Lanka cricketers. I don't know about this story. I don't know. I mean, look,
Are they on social media?
they are on social media for sure, right?
I never seen
My
any of that.
question is, does a complete social media ban going to improve the performance of a cricketer? Or any player for that matter? Or is it just like unfair restriction of their personal freedom?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we
What
are
does it matter?
no, we are not in a era of, like, for example, you know, when you do a mistake, you take away TV rights, right? I mean, it happened to me when I was small, right? Right. So
Grounded.
grounded, and no TV, no TV for the next 365 days. Okay. Right? It's, I mean, how's that going to help you? I mean, these are professional cricketers, right? By you trying to basically, you know, ban them on social media, right? It's not going to work. How is that going to help their performance? You know, we are in a world that we obviously are connected every single way that you actually go about, right? You've got other cricketers, other countries, cricketers who are far heavier on social media, doing fantastic performances, right? One of the richest, if not the richest cricketer at the moment is Virat Kohli, right? He's heavy on social media. He relies on social media in terms of his brand endorsements, right? That doesn't mean that his performance suffers just because on social media. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Grandfather statements over here. Next one on the show, what do we have? 1.2 billion worth of vehicles imported in the first 9 months. September records the highest expenditure. $1.2 billion worth of vehicles were imported in basically the first 9 months. That's a ridiculous amount of money, with September recording the highest monthly spend of $286 million. Following the lift of the 2020 import restrictions. But obviously the demand for new vehicles actually have gone down. That surge, because when they lifted the ban after 5 years,
Yeah, that's just temporary.
yeah, I mean, for 5 years people just couldn't basically get a hold of new vehicles, but now the first 9 months everybody, like, you know, as if they have never seen a vehicle before, went ahead and bought all the new vehicles. And
But if I see like a good pink car, I would get it.
a pink car.
Yes.
You want a pink car? Pink
You
car.
can buy one and paint it yourself.
Huh?
You can buy one and paint it yourself
No, it's
with all the flowers and.
No, I don't want flowers in it.
Okay.
I just want a nice shiny
Barbie pink.
car. Not Barbie pink. I want like the
There are a few Nissans that I've seen.
Pink?
Yeah.
I want like a proper sports car.
Okay.
Yeah, well, what's the problem
I've
with
seen
sports
a
car?
couple of pink.
What's the problem with sports car? Come on, talk about it.
I don't know what sports car.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Like those the posh looking cars.
The posh looking cars.
Okay.
One of the posh looking cars.
Like the Range Rovers and the.
Give us a name, Venuki. Give us a name. A posh looking.
Yeah, that.
A posh. A posh.
Porsche, okay.
A pink color Porsche.
Posh, but then you said posh, so I was like, yeah.
And there are diamond-studded cars, you know that, no gold cars, gold-plated cars in Dubai.
I don't want gold. I want pink or rose gold.
Pink or rose gold.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when you have your own label, I suppose you might be able to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anybody has a pink car? Please
yeah.
hit up Venuki.
I'm sure there are a couple of Beetles that are pink. Yeah, I've seen a Beetle that is pink.
Have you?
I've seen a Nissan GT also, which is pink.
Really?
I'm sure I have
Oh, okay.
in Sri Lanka.
Pink car.
There's this luminous Keheldalla green also, right?
Okay.
This green, this,
The Nissan GT green.
yeah.
The Nissan GT.
Yeah, because those, they go for all these
The racers and all that
races
stuff.
and all these exhibitions and all. There is one happening from the 21st to the 23rd at BMICH, November. I'm sure you'll find a pink car there.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Hyundai Auto Show.
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Next story on the show. What do we have? Government pay, GovPay surpasses 1 billion in digital payments.
Oh wow!
I think this is a great initiative, and I'm so happy that we have taken this platform.
Do you have any idea what they have been paying for?
All the government stuff, all the government payments, traffic fines,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
things like that. I mean, crossing 1 billion rupees is no joke.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, something is working.
Yeah,
fine,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And
That's a good thing.
And the thing is, this was just introduced just a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
GovPay was just introduced a couple of months ago, and I think it's a great idea, and I'm so happy that this platform is actually working. And it's again, we have to understand things can be introduced to you,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it is us who needs to use it. That's when it becomes successful. You know, subsequent governments and whatever it is, the initiatives that have been introduced, platforms are out there. Some of the platforms that are out there, we don't even know. Now, for example, Chris, I didn't like we spoke about the other day, like we didn't know that you can get a police report online. I mean, these are things there, right? Now, since we don't know about it, we didn't use it. It's, you know, you still walk into a police station to get a police report. So, like for example, the GovPay initiative, the platform, it was introduced, and awareness was created. People knew about it. People used it. Hence, it's successful. So,
Yeah.
good move by the government, and well done to everybody who actually took part, who have contributed your money into that 10 billion, whatever the payments that you've actually made. That's how much we've actually done with GovPay, which is a really good move.
Oh, that reminds me. I got to collect my card,
What card?
my debit card. I left it at a restaurant.
How did you do that? How did you manage to do
So
it?
I paid, and
Debit card is the worst for you to leave it.
exactly
There's no
right.
reversal.
Exactly. So I paid, and I kept the person a tip. So I put it inside that folder, and I remember, yeah, I put it in. I completely forgot to take the bill and the card. So a day later, was day before, I went to pay something, and I'm looking for my God, I'm like cracking my head. Where did I leave it? Where did I leave? So luckily, you get the messages though. Whenever there is a debit, there is a
Yeah,
message. Though. So it was like, okay, this is what you have paid last, and then I told my daughter to find out the number. So in the meantime, I called the bank and I said, look, I lost it. Okay, so we will cancel the order, cancel the card. But I said, but I'm sure it's there, but I can go and correct it tomorrow. Then he said, no, to be on the safe side,
Cancel it.
cancel it, right? We will cancel it. The moment you get the card, if it's within 5 days, we can reactivate the card again.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I got the message also with this thing saying you can reactivate the card. නැත්නම් තව 600ක් ගන්නවා කාඩ් එකට.
No.
Yeah.
අනිත් ඒවා තාම සුමාන දෙයක් විතර නා කාඩ් එකකින්ද.
Oh, ඒක නෑ නෑ එවෙනම දෙනවා.
එවෙනම දෙනවා?
No names no.
No
No
name.
name. Debit cards have no names, so they give it over the counter.
Your debit card.
Debit card, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I mean, I was very happy that this restaurant actually didn't use it. Imagine they kept it. I called them and I said, yes, sir, there is a card. Somebody has left. I said, I'll come and correct it.
How do you prove it's your card if there's no name on it?
I have the number, no?
What number?
The card number.
Yeah. Card number is there.
And then the color of the card. It's green.
How dirty it is.
How dirty. Like, you can't even see the numbers of that thing, man. It's a cheap card. No, each time you put it to the machine, it wasn't there. Like, I have to see the reflection of that. Atane.
I do that sometimes. Actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very difficult for you to figure out if it's an 8 or a 6.
Yeah.
The expiry date.
So back in the day, it has time. No, it was manufactured for you itself. No, with the embossed numbers and all that. Oh my God. Nange mana takaba sakaboom. Yeah.
Next one on the show. What do we have? Decision to extend school hours taken after discussions with all parties. So now they have extended the school hours by half an hour.
Yeah.
That was decided after consulting with all relevant parties, including the trade unions, etc. Principals Association, Teachers Union claimed the decision was made. The thing is this. the Graded Principals Association and a teachers' union claimed the decision was made without proper study or consensus.
Very bullshit. I think this happened when we were also in school, right? I
Right?
mean, just half an hour. What are they bragging about?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's just half an hour, and the child will learn something more than getting rustified on the phone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this happened to us when we were in school.
Huh?
Eka hamara, deka kara.
Right.
Right? I think it was daylight saving.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There
I
was
remember.
daylight
I
saving
remember.
something. 7:30 ka 8 karla, 8 idang 2 kara hoga.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
How is it? Because of the traffic and this thing and all that, it worked out well. We did that for the longest time.
Yeah.
Right?
There was no
And
problem.
no problem. I don't know. මානසිකව ධාරණය කරගන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රතිශතයක් තියෙනවා. Oh, bloody high talk. I mean, what the hell is Apana going to do? ධාරණය කරගන්න. Oh my God. I mean, our fellows stand in the line and pray for 15 minutes after school. I mean, come on.
Again, though.
Crazy.
School, I was just so excited to go home.
But what about you? How would, hypothetically speaking, if you were still in school and
At that 30 minutes, I would just be thinking I'm supposed to be at home right now.
that's all you'll be thinking for 30 minutes?
I was looking at the clock and I was like, oh, it's so annoying.
You love school so much.
I loved it.
You loved
It's
it.
the best thing ever.
Yeah, I can see it all over your face.
I go back.
Please take me back. I really want to go back.
And that is also only from grade 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Grade 5 ඉඳන් විතරයි යෝග effect වෙන්නේ. I mean, come on.
No big deal. No
Yeah,
big deal.
yeah.
Anyway, next one on the show. Sri Lanka Railway opens doors to women for the first time in 165 years. This is a really good story. I think it's a great great story, and this is something that should ideally make headlines around the world in terms of Sri Lankan Railway opening doors for women in 165 years, because again, that was an industry that was dominated by men, and it was like it's only a guy thing to do. For the longest time, on the subject of railways, I don't know if I said this story before. For the longest time, and when I was growing up, I always thought the guy who actually was driving the train, he was the engineer. Whenever people said that I'm an engineer, that's what I thought they were.
All engineers were train drivers.
Yeah, all engineers.
Oh my
God. And then I was wondering, why are they so? When you say I'm an engineer, you're an engineer. You're driving a train.
Oh dear.
Yeah, unfortunately, things did change. We were not very smart. We were dumb and stupid when we were growing up. Anyway, next story on the show. Cannabis cultivation only for export, no possibility of entering into local market, according to the minister. This is it's a good story, and I think this is something that should have been done long time ago, because cannabis export is big money around the world. It's big money around the world. But to be honest, to state the fact that it will not get into the local market,
Yeah.
it's a bit
It's a dicey thing, yeah.
it's a bit dicey, So it's strictly for export, but it's going to be done under high security, with no possibility of entry into the local market, according to the minister.
This shack is a very expensive thing, even for these investors.
Right.
I know I worked with one of these people. Even the application that you had to put to be eligible, you had to show X amount of dollars.
Right.
And the application itself had about $200,000 deposit
Right.
to get the application.
Oh, okay.
Right, something like that, very expensive. And there were some people who I think they have selected somewhere in Mihirigama for the land
To cultivate.
So they were saying that particular environment there doesn't suit the best of cannabis
Right.
to be grown.
Right.
Whereas then they have to go to the tunnel system, which is going to be even more expensive.
Right.
right?
Right.
So probably they would have sorted it out by now.
No, I suppose one of the reasons they obviously are requesting such a big amount in terms of deposit is the fact that they can easily recover that.
Yeah, of course they can.
Easily.
Easy.
Easily recover.
Easy.
200,000 is easily recovered in like half a shipment.
Yeah. I mean, this is one thing, but did you know that there is an equal demand more than cannabis for Murunga?
Yeah, you was talking about this.
Right?
Yeah.
There is, I mean, there are people looking for, I mean, that grows off just like that,
Yeah.
right? And the export market is just booming with it.
And it's quite expensive.
Expensive,
here.
yeah.
It's also expensive. You know, Murunga is quite expensive.
That's called the powerhouse, no, of
Yep.
vegetables.
That's right.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
I like it with Munga leaves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the karala. Not the, what do you call karala in English? Murunga?
The Murunga, the drumstick.
Drumstick, yeah. You don't eat that. Only the,
What does it look like?
Looks like a drumstick. That's why it's called drumstick. What is Murunga in your mind? Please explain what is Murunga.
Is it the thing that where you open it, there's like 3 sections, you can divide it into the little
yeah, and there's little seed,
Oh, that's a banana.
little wings.
That's a banana.
The seed with the 3 wings. Yeah, the green long thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Murunga.
No, I like the leaves, but I like it mostly when it's fried.
The fried leaves, fried Murunga leaves. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay. What's next?
Rise in drug addiction among women in Colombo. This is a bit of a sad story, as a matter of fact. But Children and Women's Affairs Minister have actually raised a serious concern over a rapid increase in girls and young women, unfortunately addicted to drugs in Colombo, specifically noting a surge in the use of ice, pills, alcohol and cigarette. The ministry, of course, is formulating a special program for support and rehabilitation, which is it's good. But with the amount of ice that has actually been captured and caught on a daily basis, it's ridiculous how it's still basically making its way to Sri Lanka. And I actually liked the president's speech the other day when he was basically talking about the fact that he admitted the fact that there are so many law enforcement officers who are connected to the drug trade. And there's some major shakeups that are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks or so.
I think mostly when you calculate it, when you talk about it in a very logical manner, that much of ice, when you capture so much, if you look at the street value of the stuff,
Ridiculous, isn't it?
right? So that goes on to show that it is not for local consumption.
All right. Okay.
Right, because you can't simply afford, this entire country put together can't afford that much of money to be using that drug, and those selling milligrams, no, right? Not in kilos, no.
Yeah,
Not
but they're
even
caught in kilos.
They're caught in kilos, right? So I mean, just the milligram is 2,000, 5,000, 100. It goes on like that, no. So if you put the value into it, right, the entire country wouldn't have money to buy all those stuff.
Right.
Right. So basically, this stuff that we are finding
It's on transit.
is on transit.
Right.
Is on transit.
Well, what happens to all the drugs that's been sort of caught? Because we never hear about them after it's been caught.
Most of the time, it's not even there in the Amoki Andatai or it was Usavidai.
Yeah, I mean that's and I don't know about something else that I actually noticed this yesterday. In the last 10 days or so, we realized that we've had like at least about 5 or 6 major fires suddenly erupted somewhere. I mean, now yesterday there was a major fire in Kandy.
Ginnipetti.
Yeah, Matchbox factory. And there was I think last week there was actually 2 fires in Colombo. In the last 10, 12 days, right? Where we hardly hear about a fire in Colombo and Sri Lanka, but it's been like at least about 6 or 7 fires that have, and not like small ones, not like a campfire, right? It's quite large, and it's weird thinking about it. That Sunday out of the blues. Ekapata hayak hatak
Never
tawas
know.
talaga.
When you can't, when your business is going down, you might as well burn it and
Yeah.
get the insurance.
No, sabi ka pa Sabi ka calling.
You never know. You never know. But things like that happen in the past.
Yeah, it's called arson.
Yeah.
It's called arson. It's called arson. Next one on the show. Tax returns. Important notice from the IRD. They've issued a notice urging all registered individuals to submit their income tax returns online by the end of November, warning that failure to comply will result in legal action. And November 30th, of course, the deadline is reasonable given the complexity of the new tax system. So IRD, of course, is going to be pushing everybody to make sure that all your taxes are in by the 30th of November. Have you filed your taxes? Why are you laughing? This is not a laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter, Venuki. Have you filed your taxes? You're on public TV here, right?
It's kind of.
Have you filed your taxes?
I don't know what that means.
Are they poor thing, man?
Red. Okay.
You worry about that when you start earning 150,000 a month or more.
Okay.
Yeah. Until then, you can be at peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, so are we done? Is that it? One more story? Puma wins court order against counterfeit sellers in Sri Lanka.
Was it Puma or Nike? Puma.
Puma.
Okay.
Yeah, Puma.
Okay.
I mean, I think Under Armour also was basically part of it. They also singled out. So thing is, we keep thinking that the world, these are big brands, we are Sri Lanka, Karangan, etc. But at the same time, on the flip side, you're promoting Sri Lanka hail to leather as far as tourism destination is concerned. So people know Sri Lanka, and at the end of the day, you never know an official or an executive from that brand could be coming here for a holiday and say, "Hey, that's mine. How did this come here?" So that's how things basically come about. But I mean, I don't know what the situation is in Thailand because everything is fake in Thailand.
Oh yeah. I mean, most of the countries.
Yeah,
From perfumes to shoes, everything.
it's all counterfeit.
Yeah, all counterfeits.
All counterfeit stuff. So I'm surprised that this made headlines that Puma has actually won the case against counterfeit Puma stuff in Sri Lanka, in stores in Sri Lanka. All right, next one. What do we have? We're done. We're done on the show. Wowee. So that's it as far as our show on GNSL is concerned. With Venuki's debut performance, we've got 3,589 followers.
Wow.
Our target is to basically make sure we hit 5,000 by the end of this year.
Oh really?
I just made it up.
Yeah. Okay.
I just made it up.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be great if we can actually hit 5,000 by the end of this year. Still remember how we started from absolute scratch?
When people start crying.
Yeah, and we were just, we cried for 323 followers. We cried at that time, and now we're over 5,000. Thank you so much for obviously following the show. Thank you so much for commenting on the show. Thank you so much for being a part of GNSL on a weekly basis. We love you. And as you know, we do this show for shits and giggles. And we just have a great time discussing everything that happens in Sri Lanka.
Absolutely.
Venuki, how was your debut on GNSL?
Good.
Huh?
Good.
Good?
I was a little bit nervous at the start,
Uh-huh.
but then I got comfortable.
So your confidence level is high? Would you come back on the show again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because I just realized I didn't say some stuff that I wanted to say.
By all means, please say what you have to say now.
Yeah.
So one time at uni after one time at uni, after me and my friends, we were just walking around the food studio, and these Australian guys they were touring. They looked at us and they called us there. So we were like, okay, let's just go there. And then two guys wanted to carry me and my friend. Okay, so then my friend, she has a boyfriend, so she didn't want that Australian guy to carry her. But I wanted the guy next to me to carry me. So Sean, because she was like, no, let's not be carried, but you can take a picture with us.
Oh, wow.
So sad. Because I really wanted
Carry in the sense, piggyback or what?
they wanted to carry us on their shoulders.
And take a picture. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
And also at uni, there's a bunch of Chinese people.
Chinese.
Yeah,
Okay.
young guys and old as well. So once when I was waiting for my dad, this guy, really cute, came and sat like on a chair somewhere here. So I was like texting, all my friends had gone home at this point, so I was just texting them like, okay, there's a hot guy here, what do I do? What do I do? Okay, so then they
Chinese what?
wanted,
Chinese hot.
he was so pretty.
You were so pretty.
Pretty.
Oh, how cute. Oh, so cute.
Handsome you mean? Handsome you mean?
No, he was pretty.
Okay, pretty. Okay. Guy is pretty. Okay, that's a new thing. Okay. Okay. Guys are not pretty. Girls are pretty. Guys are handsome.
You have to go to Thailand to see pretty boys.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So.
my friends wanted to see if I was actually telling the truth. So they told me
You took a photograph.
yeah, they told me to randomly just take a video of the guy. So I was wondering, okay, how do I do that? And then my friend suggested an idea to like pretend I'm on a call with someone and just like record. So
Wow. So you press the record of the video and you're on the call and here you are, you can see that person. How's that?
God.
How's that?
so nice. So like every time we enter the lobby now, I just look around to see if that guy's there, but I forgot how he looks like.
I thought it was
But
pretty.
I thought you videoed.
Yeah.
It's not so clear.
Oh.
Maybe I have seen him because I saw like 3-4 more guys that looked like him and looked pretty, but
I mean, come on, you work with Hamad all day here. Poor guy, I mean, no Hamad. I mean, isn't Hamad pretty? Hamad, show your face. Now look at that pretty face.
Oh.
Oh, come on. I feel bad now. See, how could you say something like that in front of Hamad?
Pretty Hamad.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We're done, and today is our 62nd episode. Is that right? 61st? 61 episodes that we've actually done. Thank you, Venuki, for sitting in in the last second or so. Thank you for being a part of the show. And now we know that we have another sitter that we can actually drag in. Because the official sitter is just way too lazy to actually get off his big backside and make it to the studio. So we'll leave it at that. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Please follow us, follow the page on Gnsl, on Pornhub, on Instagram, and of course our TikTok is also doing really well. And our YouTube page, of course, is slowly picking up subscribers. That's where all the entire show is actually on our YouTube page on Gnsl on Pornhub. That's our YouTube page. We shall catch up with you once again next Friday night, right here on our Pornhub platforms. Till then, have yourself a wonderful weekend and good night, Sri Lanka. Have a good one.